I'm rolling down a river. Hey everyone, so thank you. Hi everyone, so today I am going to be doing my evening skincare routine, which I've actually had a lot of requests to do, and I don't know why, because like I don't know what I'm doing. I just kind of put stuff on my face and I'm like, oh, I hope for the best. So I'm not trained, I don't know what I'm doing, so just like if you want to watch then it'd be great because I would appreciate it, and if you don't then just like move along because I don't know what I'm talking about. So you guys will probably notice that a lot of the products I use is from a company called Lemon Beaker, which is a product that I do model for, but I'm not even being biased in saying that like their products are so good. Like I can't even express how good they are. There is a few products from them which I highly recommend because they are just phenomenal. So my first product that I have today is the Lemon Cleanser from Lemon Beaker. I have been using this for like years now and I cannot express how good the smell is and like how fresh your face is after you finish using it. And it's like the perfect thing to start your morning and end your evening with. It says that you kind of only need to use like one squirt. I think it says a small pump, it says. I don't really use a small pump. I usually go in for like 3 pumps and I just really like to get my face nice and foamy. Mine's nearly empty, so I'm kind of gonna do it at this weird angle. So I kind of just go 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I've just wet my face in the middle of my living room, and then I kind of just grab a little bit and I rub it around in my face. I go for the next little bit. I just kind of do it evenly all around my face. I find it quite good to target like the kind of common areas that you get pimples. So like for me, I normally get them here, kind of within my eyebrow and on my forehead. So I do normally spend a little bit of extra time just really giving it a good cleanse so that it really clears out. Yeah, so you'll see it starts to foam up really nice. I'm normally in a shower when I do it because it's just like the easiest place to do it. Just before the end of my shower, I will get warm water and I'll rinse it all over my face. I'll give it a bit of a scrub, and then after that I actually turn the shower to be like as cold as can be, and I splash it off so that it closes all the pores up and really gets them, you know, doing all the goods. I kind of recommend tapping your face dry because if you kind of like rub it everywhere, it's really bad for your skin. Great, so as well with the cleanser, as soon as you've washed your face, you want to get the toner on as quick as possible because it's when your face is most raw and you don't want it to dry up. Okay, so my next product is a toner, again from Lemon Beaker. It is a hydrating toner with rose essential oil and again, smells really good. I'm a big person of natural smell, so I don't really care if the product has a smell, but if it has a really good natural smell, it's like an extra bonus for me. I actually use a cotton pad for this, not the ones that is just a one use and then throw away. This is like an actual fabric, so you can wash it, reuse it again. I've got about like 20 of these, and every like day or two I'll just swap it out and then get a new one so that it's not getting all crusty and yuck and all your old stuff over it. So I get this, I just give it a bit of a shake up, get the oil going, and then I just kind of dab it onto there, 1, 2, 3, and then you literally just dab it in. I like to really go in on this like kind of T-zone area because that's where I need it, as do a lot of people. You kind of just dab it all around the face. And as soon as that toner is on, you want it to just like dry off. I usually just like fan it to speed up the process. So I move on to a Lemon Beaker Rose Serum, and I use this one in the nighttime because it's quite an oily one, so I want my face to really be absorbing it overnight. I normally do just like literally one small pump and it goes a very long way. So I just dab my fingers, I usually rub it round. And you don't want to rub it too much because it can actually strip skin, so I recommend once you've kind of rubbed it in, you just pat your face. It kind of sounds like it should be painful, but I promise it doesn't hurt. Yeah, it's fine, you just get to hit yourself for like, I don't know, a couple minutes I normally do. I actually leave my serum on for about 5 minutes because especially this one is quite like an oil-based one. Like you can probably see like shine on my skin, and so I really want that one to absorb in before I move into the next product. I find this one to be really good because it's a repairing serum, and so like if your skin's been having a rough time, you know, you've just come off that time of month and like you've got kind of yucky skin, I find that it fixes it so much quicker. And I'll admit I am disgusting and I'm a pimple popper, so I scar my face all the time by like squeezing, and this has really helped, and it's inspired me to like try not pick and pop as much, but I'm still like a big advocate for pimple popping. Oil from Lemon Beaker again. I really cannot express to you guys how good their products are. That's why it's like such a big part of my skincare routine. I normally just take a finger, I swipe it in, and I usually get a little bit extra for the nighttime, where in the morning I use a little bit less. It literally just glides in so easily, and it's like, I think I used the term butter last time, where like you literally start rubbing and it pretty much disappears. Oh, it smells so good. So I kind of just rub this in all over my face, and I do try to target the dry spots that I get. You want to bring it all the way down to your neck. I really don't recommend rubbing hard, and if you have a moisturizer which really makes you need to dig in, I don't recommend it because it's going to cause wrinkles in the future, and if you're really pulling on your skin, it's just like not good in general. So I normally let that kind of sit in for about like, I don't know, maybe like 2 to 3 minutes until I can feel it drying up a little bit. This one, because of the amount that I put on, it does take like a little bit longer to dry up. But that's fine, you're going to sleep, it doesn't really matter. So the next thing I want to do is work on my under eyes because I get very, very dark and baggy under eyes. So giving it a little bit of vitamins, a little bit of hydration is always good. It's not going to do any wrong. So I use this one which is by Nature. It's got a little bit of aloe vera, it's got a little bit of argan oil, it's got a little bit of vitamins, so it's got really good stuff for you. It doesn't have a scent, but I'm not mad at that because I really like to use natural products, and actually I think nearly everything I use is a all natural New Zealand product, which I really, really like. This one just has like a little tip, and I literally just kind of go like this. I like draw a line underneath it, and then I draw another line. You don't want too much because under your eyes is quite sensitive. I do the underneath, kind of rub it a little bit, and then I do bring it up into here because I always have a bit left over on my finger. You really just want to lightly rub that in. Do not drag it because your under eyes are so precious and the skin is so, so soft. My feet are pins and needles. Okay, and my last step that I have is one that I don't use every single night. It's just if I have any like blemishes or spots or like any zits on my face. This is a product by Simple. They call it the Spotless Skin Rapid Action Spot Zapper. And it really does do that. You just like literally put it on your spots. It says that it kind of spots zaps in 4 hours. I don't necessarily agree with that, but it does make them go pretty fast. So I find doing it in the nighttime, you just kind of target your spots. It literally comes on this little roller thing. I can't get the camera to focus on it to save my life, but it's like this little metal thing. I don't really know if you can see it, but you literally just like roll it on and you can really target exactly where you want. So excuse me while I look over here, but I kind of have one over here at the moment. You literally just roll it, and then I've got one kind of brewing over here. And you just kind of roll it on. And that's literally all you do. You just leave it, it absorbs itself. It's a little bit wet for a little bit. And then you can just leave it on overnight, and it says you can like reapply it as you need it, but I find just doing it overnight kind of seems to do the trick for me. Now, I don't have very problematic skin unless it has been that time of the month, so I mean obviously I'm not going to say that this works for everyone, but for me it just keeps my skin kind of naturally glowing and being healthy. But the main ingredient, which I know I'm going to sound like such a mum, the main ingredient to having healthy skin is to hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Drink so much water. I'm guilty of not drinking enough water. But I've been getting better. What I find is you either get like those huge bottles, like, you know, you can get like the 2 to 3 litre bottles. You can drink that and then you know exactly how much you're having. I find I get quite red over here, and water just like, the more I drink it kind of like eases the redness, which is really, really nice. Also, just like little things like what makeup are you putting on it? Which brushes are you using, you know? Make sure all of that stuff is clean because otherwise you're just gonna have very unhappy skin and you're not gonna like yourself for it. So make sure all your products are clean. So if I've been wearing makeup, I always use this brand. This is again Simple. I really, really like their products. And this is biodegradable baby wipes. I tried using those, you know, microfiber, like, oh, removes all makeup, but it was so pully on your skin. It's not good for it. And it really, to me, it really made my skin not good. So I can't recommend these more. They're like very nicely hydrated. They're very soft and again, biodegradable. So I literally just use one of these, take all my makeup off, and it does really well. And then you just continue on with your normal skincare. So that is going to be it for today. Thank you so much Lemon Beaker for sending me all these products. You guys are amazing and I love every single one of your products and the smell of them. Oh, can't stop talking about the smell. It smells so, so good. So I hope you guys are having an amazing night and I will see you guys later. Also, it is the evening. It doesn't look like it because the sun's out, but hey, it's daylight savings here in New Zealand, so it's like, I don't know, 8 o'clock and the sun's still out, but it is the night time. I really promise you.